Hey, baseball fans, this is Chris Singleton, and
A check-in call from an agent to a player with a very hot bat.
Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Minnesota Twins going up against the Atlanta Braves. First pitch coming your way now. So 2 down. Now in for the Braves, Charles Johnson. And that one hammered way back there. And it's gone. That one felt good. His 19th home run of the year, and this game is tied. It's 1-1.
with a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there, patient and waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
Charles Johnson next up for the Braves. He's already homered here in this one. Right side, hard hit. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Charles Johnson getting ready to hit. He's already homered in this game. And first offering is fouled off. Johnson in his second season, just 21 years old, and he's a former National League MVP. The 0-1. Hit weakly on the ground. Tosses to first. That ends the inning. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Charles Johnson. 1 for 3. And he hits a ground ball right side, and it gets by him. And now the runner will score from third on the wild throw.
Just a simple ground ball the other way. They had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole. Start of a new month is a great chance to hit the reset button. Whether you're coming in hot or cold, getting that win today is a great feeling to continue through the rest of the month.
9-4, our final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
The final line score for our ball game. For the victorious Atlanta Braves, 9 runs, 12 hits, 3 errors. They left 9 runners on base.
Bottom half of inning number 2. And now the shortstop, Charles Johnson. Out towards right center. That's well struck. Buxton going back some more. And that one hops the wall. And that's a double.
I'll tack one more game onto his hitting streak, Boog. Every day, this guy just keeps making his record harder and harder to reach. I still can't believe it.
Stepping in, the slugging shortstop, Charles Johnson. That one ripped. Makes the grab for the second out.
Nothing you can do about those as a hitter. Even though you know that, they still drive you absolutely crazy. This is important if he can go one.
And next for Atlanta, Charles Johnson. 1 for 2. Next pitch is popped up. Polanco under it. Brings it in for the third out. Next to hit, Charles Johnson. Outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads. In the air, right side. Kepler pulls it down. Runner tags from third. The throw is offline, and he's in to score. And they're up by 4.
Well, he's always capable of losing one over the fence. He might have just missed it right there, but a good job to drive in that run for third. Well, he does a nice job of coming in and getting the save. He made a mistake with the pitch, gave up the solo home run, but he maintained his focus to push through to the finish line.
11-9 the final. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.
The final line score for our ball game. For the victorious Atlanta Braves, 11 runs on 14 hits, 1 error. They left 10 men on base.
And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. MLB The Show has interleague action for you this afternoon. It's the Minnesota Twins going up against the Atlanta Braves. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Well, Singy, when you consider the top hitters ballparks in the sport, this has got to be one of them.
I'll say this. Pitchers have to stay with their game. They can't look over their shoulder and think, I have to be fine and perfect on every pitch. Continue to pitch to your strengths, and you'll come out of here with a good outing.
All right, we'll be back to get this one. So 2 down. Here's a big power threat. Charles Johnson, the top hitter in the National League entering the day. Ryan keeping him close. Another move to first. And he's back again. Time called. Still not ready at the plate, I guess. Ripped into right center, and that should be extra bases. Acuna rounds second on his way to third. He scores all the way from first. A terrible job getting it back to the infield, and it cost them a run.
And that keeps his hitting streak going. He's making this look way easier than it is, Boog. Setting the record is hard enough, but to keep upping it every day like he is.
Back here in Atlanta, here's the shortstop at the plate, Charles Johnson. Ryan back to work. And first offering is fouled off. Johnson measures 6 feet 4 inches. Batting in the cleanup spot. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. Bunt attempt, but that goes foul.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Going to count 1-2.
Been a rough start on the mound for this guy. His third inning so important for him to get on track, turn the page, settle in, do all those things you need to do to give your team a little bit of length in this one.
Right-hander kicks, deals. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. And here it comes. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Slider got him for strike 3. Back here at the ballpark, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now the Atlanta cleanup hitter, Charles Johnson. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Larnach hauls it in for the out. 1 up, 1 down.
Man, he smoked that fastball. He's all over it. It's just
Charles Johnson now at the plate. 1 for 3. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Well, he's so good about trying to drive the ball to the opposite field gap in these situations. If he takes that approach, he could bust this game wide open.
Lee, the runner at third. Albies at second. Acuna at first. 2 out of the inning.
Hey, kids, see it. Drive it like you can. Let's go.
And that is cut on and missed. And the count 1-2. Now a bullet to second base, but he's got it to end the inning. And the Braves will strand 3. They still lead it, though, 6-4.
nice sweep in this series, and you continue playing at home. Everything feels good right now. This is the type of run that you can put together a nice, long winning streak. We'll see if...
7.
Liberation also
About 13 miles from downtown Atlanta. Well, so 2 down. Now, Charles Johnson entered the day with the best batting average in the National League. And that's ripped for a base hit. He's in there.
Well, tack one more game onto his hitting streak, Boog. Every day, this guy just keeps making his record harder and harder to reach. I still can't believe what he's doing.
2 outs, runner on first. Charles Johnson, the next to hit. He drove in 2 with a single his first time up. Ball 1, no strikes. Johnson measures 6 feet 4 inches, just 21 years old, and he's a former Silver Slugger recipient in the National League. And a pitch.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. Bishop going back some more, makes the catch up against the wall. No runs on no hits. Welcome back, and the batter will be the shortstop, Charles Johnson. Liner caught at second.
From up here, it looked like that liner might be splitting the gap in right center. That's one of those atom balls you just have to live with as a hitter.
Charles Johnson next up for the Braves. 1 for 3. Swung on, belted. Baddoo raging back towards the wall, turning and looking, and it's gone. Home run number 20 on the year, and that gives him a lead. It's 6-5.
Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases. After 4 wins in a row, you start to think a little bit that you're on a roll, and that's the momentum that just takes on a life of its own. Guys start hitting up and down the lineup. Never know who's going to come up with the big hit, who's going to come out of the bullpen and get the big outs, but it's a good feeling, and you want to extend it.
Stepping in, Charles Johnson. Homered last night, added another hit as well. Chance to collect himself now as he asks for time.
Stay hot. Here you go.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
And a 1-0. And that's downstairs and outside.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Stay hot. Here you go.
Check swing, went around, and it's 2-1. Hammered on the line, base hit. Heading for the plate. And in to score the runner from second. Just a careless job of getting it in from the outfield there. To first, and he beats it.
And that keeps his hitting streak going. He's making this look way easier than it is, Boog. Setting the record is hard enough, but to keep upping it every day like he is.
Now it's the shortstop, Charles Johnson. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. In the air out towards right center. Drops in for a hit. Couldn't run it down. Now in for the Braves, Charles Johnson.
Really good piece of hitting last time, going to the opposite field.
This one popped up, and that goes foul. Johnson, a former MVP, just 21 years old, and he was a third-round pick in 2023. And a pitch out, but nothing going on.
Hey, wait for a good one and drive, and I'll pick one out.
The pitch. That one is absolutely belted. That's back. And it's gone. Home run. His 21st of the year, and they add a pair. It's 5-2.
Great pitchers are able to tease the outside part of the zone with the breaking ball. That means that it looks like it's going to be a strike, but finishes off the plate. Well, that one finished on the outer half.
So 2 away with nobody on. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Charles Johnson. He's already homered here in this one. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Nice and patient. Get your pitch.
Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. That was a moonshot. His second home run of the game. It's 6-2. Singy, the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive. That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark. When you win 5 in a row, the confidence just goes to another level, and you start to gain this momentum, and you think that you're never going to lose a game again because things are clicking up and down the lineup. Pitchers are pitching, guys are making the plays defensively. This is the kind of feeling, it's not going to last all season long, but you want to ride it as long as you possibly can, perhaps push it up to double digits.
And your final 6-2. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Sciambi. Thanks for joining us.
No errors. They left 11 men on base.
All right, first pitch coming up. And starting in this one, Spencer Turnbull. But Chris, he hasn't exactly been stellar here on his home mound.
Yeah, he gave up several earned runs his last time.
And there's the third out. That'll do it for the inning. Stepping in, the slugging shortstop, Charles Johnson. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1.
Hey, let's go. Now you got this.
Nice grab. Gathers and throws. It's there, and that's a great play.
Well, this is obviously a tremendous...
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Charles Johnson. First offering misses badly for ball 1. Thompson stands at first with one out.
One time. Need you right here.
This one smacked out to left center. That's a hit. Lead runner around second. And they'll have runners at the corners after a one-out single. And he'll make it up to second as he advances on the throwing error.
Well, tack one more game onto his hitting streak, Boog. Every day, this guy just keeps making his record harder and harder to reach. I still can't believe what he's doing. Well, with this 6th win in a row, all of a sudden, you start to look around, up and down the lineup, to your left, to your right as a player, and you say, you know what, we're good. We may have had some tough times earlier on, but this is a good team, and you start to expect this kind of play out of yourselves. We'll see if this translates into a longer winning streak than it is right now.
And your final 4-2. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John.
A manager checks in with his ball club.
Here's a big power threat. Charles Johnson comes into this one with more homers than anyone in the National League. They say it went.
No ball. One strike. Come on, baby. Get the pitch out there.
First and second here, no outs.
See how the catcher wanted that pitch up and in. Want to try to tie him up. That's the one thing we're seeing, that high fastball. You have to get it up there because of how hitters have changed their swings.
Righty to the plate. Ground ball right side, could be two. Quick feed to second for one. On to first, double play. And now the shortstop, Charles Johnson. He hit into a double play his first time up. Ripped on a line. Betts makes the grab. 2 down.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself.
All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. And the batter now, Charles. This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. Gone. That'll fire up the dugout. His 23rd of the year, and they're chipping away. It's 4-1.
Oh, that one got in the jet stream on a line drive. We saw the numbers on the backs of the jerseys of the outfielders, which is usually bad news, and all of a sudden they're back in this ball game.
Charles Johnson next up for the Braves. He's already homered in this game. On the ground to short. Tosses to first. Third out. Nothing. 5-1 is how it ends. Dave Roberts and company celebrate in the dugout. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
First for the victorious Dodgers. 5 runs, 10 hits, no errors. They left 12 men on base.
Back here at Chavez Ravine, and the batter will be the shortstop, Charles Johnson. Hard hit left side. Mateo sends it to first. 1 up, 1 down. All set for the top of the 6th. Now it's the shortstop, Charles Johnson. In the air, right field. Smith drops steps, heads back on it. And it's caught for the out.
Woo, he was all over that first pitch fastball.
Back here in L.A. for the top of the 8th. Now here is Charles Johnson. And a foul ball.
You know, these Braves definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. They're swinging at a lot of first pitches, and they've given away 7 outs as a result. They might just want to consider a more patient approach.
Pitch misses there, and the count is 1-2.
I'm sure it's at least something they've chatted about in the dugout. Coming into this one, that was probably the game plan. Attack early in the count, but doesn't seem to be working out the way they wanted to. We'll see if they make an adjustment.
In plenty of time to first. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. key to this game was that huge 6th inning.